What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Luke Locks here. How's that YouTube intro? Still working on it. It's still a work in progress. I am a brand new content creator here on YouTube. And today we're going to be reacting to the Hawk-Tuah Girls' new podcast. We're going to say if it's good or bad. Now, obviously, we're not going to be reacting to the whole thing. I'm going to make some cuts here and there, and I hope that's okay. Only show you the really interesting parts of it, you know. All right. Here we go. Here is the intro.
Come on, Haley. It's not that bad. All right. It's time to get out of the bed and quit writing.
Haley, get up.
All right. I'm ready to talk. So I wanted to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born at and where I've been ever since until a few weeks ago when everything changed. No, really. I even learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane.
She just learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane. The fuck? You just learned that. How? She's 22 years old. Embarrassing.
So we'll be talking about all the crazy stuff that's happened since I got into this mess, and the stuff that me and Chelsea like to do before all this happened. And I want you guys to get to know me better than hawk-tuah. No, it's tuh. Like, you really got to put your emphasis. Yeah, you're not saying tuah, you're saying tuh, you know? Like, you got to really put your back into it. Tuh, you know? My first guest is going to be somebody that's very dear to me, Miss Whitney Cummings. Make sure you hit follow on Talk-Tuah wherever you get your podcasts. We're releasing episodes every Tuesday. And for those of you watching on YouTube, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to that thing.
Keep all this in. This is the key to you is don't over.
Guys, that was the intro. So far, I have only cringed 500 times. Superb acting, by the way. Love it. And that was a good intro, but I think I could do a better intro than that. In fact, I did write a little rap for her podcast. If Haley wants to hire me, I would love to work with her. But I'm just going to share that with you right now. Wrote a little ditty for her intro. This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. My name's Haley Welch, now I'm living the dream. Now let me tell you how my entire life blew up with a meme. From the South, born and raised on a farm is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and playing some cornhole at my home school. When a couple of guys who meant no harm started asking questions next to my farm. I said one little sentence became a menace, and now I'm showing up in all these crazy places. Haley, hire me if you want some more of that, okay? Let's just get back into it.
Overthink anything. Don't plan or plot anything.
Oh, I also want to say Whitney Cummings. That's like a corn star name, if you know what I mean. I'm saying corn instead of the real word, because YouTube, obviously. She's the most unfunny comedian ever. I don't like her. Bad first guest.
The key to your success is just flying by the seat of your pants and being exactly who you are.
That's why I think me and you connect on a different level.
I think so too. We both also find the same men in their 20s attractive.
Yeah.
We have the same type.
Welcome back to Talk-Tuah. Today I got Miss Whitney Cummings.
Y'all have already seen her, but she had to come back. I love her.
And then we got our two guests down here on the floor. We have Hartley. Hartley's a little blind, but she still gets around. And then,
Rue?
where'd Rue go?
Right here.
And then we have Rue down here. Rue's a little bit feisty, but she likes a calm environment. So they're just going to be hanging out with us. And then we got Chelsea over here, and then we got Jamie, of course.
Jamie's one of the women.
Sure am.
We need a white man for diversity.
Exactly.
These days.
I agree. I agree. I got you a little friendship bracelet. I had to put it on so I'd keep up
Did
with
you
it.
really?
I'd lose it if I didn't. I
Babe,
did.
come on.
Well, like a big sister I never had.
Oh, come on. I love you.
I love you
oh, this makes my
too.
day. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I hit it off with you, so I had to have you
We
back.
really did. I hope my nightmare would to create any pressure for you. I feel like you're going through so much so fast. I feel like we connected, and I was like, let me just not put any pressure on her. Yeah. She'll know where I am if she needs me.
I wasn't nervous talking to you.
Oh, good.
Not
Because
at all.
afterwards you did Bill Maher. You did.
I got a history lecture from him.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I was just the whole time. It went right over my head. I hated history in school, and I was just.
Well, what's the
whole
point of
time.
memorizing any history? Because we've now learned that none of it was true.
Half of it.
When I grew up, I don't know if this is even what you learned in school. I learned that the Native Americans and the Pilgrims had a fun dinner.
That's what I got from
I
it.
learned that they put on their best shoes with buckles and their best hat, and they all sat down and shared maize. They had corn, and they had a cornucopia, and it went great. And now
Didn't they have a turkey too?
yeah.
They had a damn turkey.
So you got lectured about history, so you now know what to not do while hosting a podcast.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1962.
1492.
Okay, he didn't teach me very fucking much.
I think the most history until now is kind of...
Guys, I hate history. Like, that is my least favorite subject in the entire world. I hate it. I never paid attention in history class ever, and even I know the real history of Thanksgiving and how we were just murdering Indians nonstop and all that. We were not friendly with them. Even I know that. Guys, I'm gonna need a beer already. I'm gonna need a beer already, and we are only 3 minutes into this. This is gonna be a long video.
kind of been gossip, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just like, you know what I mean?
Well, like, I
Like
feel
you
like if
said.
I won a battle, I'd be like, not only am I going to tell this story, but I'm also going to say, like, my opponent was, like, fat and stupid. Like, you know, I'm going to add insult to it, too.
Yeah, totally.
Because he's not here to set the record straight.
Right, there was no way. I mean, it's
won.
like people are like, what if ChatGPT like photoshops photos? It's like we had paintings before where the king was telling them what to paint. I mean, that was probably worse than Photoshop.
Yeah, I'd be right.
Like Mona Lisa.
So you've had Jake Paul, you've had, I don't know what order you're going to do these in, but you've had Jake Paul on?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes. So far.
Jake's pretty wild.
He's a little spooky to talk to.
Really?
That's like a man, you know. That
Yeah.
is not like a little soft boy, you know. It's easy to talk to. That's a whole man right there.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a little ass girl over here talking to this grown f***ing man. I was like, what the f*** do I talk to him about, you know?
But you knew him before, right?
Jake Paul's a whole man to you? Let's see. Jake Paul age. He's 5 years older than you. He's 5 years older. I think she's got a little bit of a crush, y'all.
Were you a
Yeah.
fan before?
Yeah, I watched him for a few years.
And what
He's
are you
okay.
noticing in the difference between being a fan of someone from afar and then meeting them? Like, is it what you expected?
He was exactly what I expected. Like, he lets on like he's an asshole, and that's what I like about him. He owns up to that shit. He knows it. That's what I got respect for him for that.
I like that.
Like, I
like
can be
that.
an asshole too.
And he's comfortable with controversy.
Yeah,
He's okay with it.
Very comfortable with that.
I think that's like one of the most important skills now is being comfortable with like letting people project onto you and like think, you know, like if you stand up for yourself, you're a bitch. If you like want to win a fight, you're an asshole. It's like, all right, just project whatever you want. I know that my identity at a certain point is kind of like a mixture of who I am and what you project onto me.
Yeah, I mean you can't please them all either. So
No, definitely not. And then Matt Rife. Met him in person.
Thanks to you, best
Melted.
wingman ever.
Yeah, shout out you, girlfriend. Now I got a pillow of him to sleep with every night.
Do you think they fucked? Do you think they fucked? Matt Rife's single now, right? Well, I don't think he cares about being single or not. But let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Whatever. That is. Oh. That was a match made in heaven right there. Let me just go on and tell you. I was reading all the comments like on our post, and they're like, "Oh, look, it's like the first look," and they're like smiling at each other. You will never see me smile at a man like that ever again in my entire fucking life. Let me just go on and tell you. You can ask her. I died.
Please don't.
They didn't warn us. They come and got us like from the car, and then we walked around, and they didn't say he was like right there at the fucking corner we were going around. I was like, "What the hell?" And I go around. I was like, "Oh." I was like, oh no, I haven't prepared myself what to say to this man. He's like, hey, and I was like,
She's like, don't look me in the eyes. And he's like, okay.
Oh,
dude,
no.
he could have turned me to stone looking into me. I was like, oh my god, don't look at me.
You're in LA. You can go get Botox right now and look like a stone whenever you want.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. There's Botox everywhere.
Yeah, most people.
I get a
here
little
look like-
myself. I call it Brotox when I do it. Yeah.
Bro.
You really?
I get Brotox. Well,
You
here's
don't
the
have
thing.
any wrinkles.
No shit.
Do you really get it?
Here's why, guys. Look, I'm not about
So
to be on
you're
fucking
serious?
trial
You
here.
you do get Botox.
Let me explain. And Whitney, you can back me up here.
I don't get Botox anymore.
No, hold on. The
I
earlier
stopped.
you get it,
Yep.
right? So when you start young, you're actually just getting rid of whatever wrinkles would pop up. So it's not like I'm going every week and getting shit done. It's like I went a few times. I actually went again like last month, but like for a touch up. But yeah,
Where do you get it?
I go to Calabasas. I got to
No,
go
I mean
out
like
there.
where?
Oh, forehead and then crow's feet right here.
But here's the thing. Oh, wow. So you still have some movement, which is good.
I have
You
tons of
should
movement.
have more, though. Here's the thing. Number one, if you're a girl and you get Botox, number one, you're going to attract pedophiles. Okay? We're all trying to stop shaving your vagina hair.
Don't stop shaving your vagina hair. I don't know
let's
where the
grow
fuck
it
Whitney's
out
going
and
with
put
this.
beads
Don't
in it.
stop.
No,
No,
I
we're gonna
realized
grow it out and put beads
I was
in it.
dating creeps the longest time, and I didn't realize
Yeah.
I was baiting them by having a bald pussy and Botox. Of course. Okay?
Okay, thank you for that tip.
And also,
Thank
you're
you.
getting it.
No, you ladies, you need to shave that shit. Okay, shave that shit. It's just so, like, if we wanted to be with someone with a lot of hair, we just date men. You know what I'm saying? It's just unattractive, at least for me. You know, I don't like a lot of hair down there, and I'm not a creep. Okay. Okay, brother.
I want people to know when I'm pissed off at them. I want them
Yeah.
to know when I'm mad, and I realized that when I had Botox, I didn't have any wrinkles, so I would be like mad at somebody, and they'd be like, anyway, like they think I was joking, and I was like, I'm serious, and I would have to subtitle my face because they didn't have any wrinkles. Or wrinkles,
Okay, I feel better.
They convey information.
See, where I have like a bitchy face, I have like a wrinkle going through here.
Let me see. No,
Let's
that's
see.
normal. I
Yeah,
honestly
I'm
think
gonna leave mine.
at
It
this
gives me
point,
character.
wrinkles are a sign of youth.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I
why
agree.
I decided to just stop getting Botox.
Very punk rock of you.
Yeah, see, you know what I do kind of want? There's you can get Botox in your armpits so that you
What?
don't sweat. Yeah. But the dermatologist said to me, so you can get, I think it's like 18 shots in both one armpit, 18 and 18, so that you don't sweat. But then he was like, the sweat does have to come out somewhere, and it usually comes out in your.
In her poochie banana? What the fuck? In her poochie banana.
Preventative. That's why you grew it out.
Honestly, at this point, I like having pubic hair, sweating, wrinkles, because it is just my goal in life to attract straight men, and it really deters all the gay men, and I can't date any more gay men.
Yeah, shit, if you want to come over here and munch on this rug, go for it, boy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
If you're attracting a bunch of gay men, then that's like something about you, okay? That's just something about you.
Yeah.
If a guy looks at pubes on
I don't know what it means, but
a vagina and is like, never mind, this is,
Then he's a sissy ass bitch.
Yeah.
we need to have some self-reflection here. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly. Yeah.
We're
I'm
weeding
glad
out the
you think that way. You make me want to grow mine out and like finger wave it or something. Fuck yeah. You got me rethinking every damn thing right now. Holy shit. Keep going. What's something else
it's
that
like,
pisses
you know what
off?
it is? There's just something that happens when you get old. Getting older is actually kind of amazing. I thought it would I would just like blow my head off when I turned 40 or
Yeah.
something. But there's something kind of freeing about it, because like
You just quit caring.
yeah, the guys that want to date you, they're like adults. Like, there's something really fun about it. I don't know. I'm into it.
I like the way you see that. Now I can't wait to get older.
Why not?
I mean, I think it would be fun.
It's kind of fun. It's just sort of like, yeah, there's veins on my leg, but like,
What about it?
whatever, dude. My ankles are blue now. I'm an avatar. Sick.
I cannot
like
get
you
over
just have to.
Can you jump higher?
I don't think I can
Oh,
jump
fuck.
at all. Yeah, my fake boobs have gotten too hard.
Bummer.
If I
Your
jump.
boobs are fake? Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Yeah. So it actually happened because, and can I tell you something about you? I think part of the reason people love you so much, because you know you're like.
Whitney's had like a ton of work done. Like, look at this face. It's just like, that is not a natural looking face right there.
Ghetto Dolly Parton or something.
Yeah, I say so. That is a good comparison right there. I
Trailer
like that.
Swift.
Yeah, so Trailer Trash Dolly or whatever it is that there's this epidemic where especially white women, super privileged white women, will talk about how hard their lives are and how and when I was at this Hollywood party, the producer hugged me too long and we all have to march because a white woman was uncomfortable. You know, my trauma, and you're like, what was your trauma? And they're like, I had to move to Canada to do this movie. And you're just like, where's the, trauma used to be a word that was reserved for ER nurses. And it was a thing where blood was involved and everyone's talking about their trauma and how they get triggered and they struggle with anxiety. And meanwhile, they're from Connecticut and whatever. And you just blew by the fact that, this is my family situation. What? Move on.
Yeah, what about it?
It's I'm not making this my thing.
It's dark humor, too. That's how most people deal with it.
But it's also, I don't want you to pity me, and I'm not going to try to be a victim in order to get attention. And, I'm fine. I'll be okay.
Yeah, I've accepted it. Why can't you fucking accept it?
Yeah.
Laugh at it. Move on.
I'm not going to bore the fuck out of you guys talking about how hard my life is. Everyone's life is hard.
My mama left me, and she picked crack over me. Please sit here and cry
Have
with
you
me.
tried crack, though? From what I understand, it's better than a kid.
Yeah, I've never seen an unhappy crackhead.
Neither have
I
I.
don't think I have either. And they're like Superman, too.
That's it. There was Lil Boozy did a video about crack.
That's my man.
He talked about how fentanyl is no good. He's like, my crackheads, they play basketball, they're athletic, they can run, they can fix a car. My crackheads are doing well.
That's so boozy of him.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight a crackhead.
I don't want to
that.
fight a crackhead.
That's like fighting one of those.
You know, I live in Texas. Boosie's big in Texas. But I never liked Boosie at all. I'm kind of a judgmental guy. I don't know if you could tell. I have lots of opinions and hot takes. But yeah, Boosie, he never made good music to me. But everybody was hyping him up because he was in prison for years and then he got out. And then he became super racist and shit. So, wait, no, he not racist. He became homophobic.
Souped up kangaroos in Australia, they'll beat your ass. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know, those kangaroos, they look like the Jake Paul of Australia. Those kangaroos,
That's a really good comparison. Right
that's what
there.
he reminds me of.
Like a souped up fucking kangaroo.
Yeah, totally.
And you don't want to fuck with him.
As an animal. But so that's something that is such a breath of fresh air about you.
It is.
Jake Paul's
know,
on steroids.
So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was never the biggest football fan. I honestly don't even get the rules that much. But what I do know is I like having fun and winning money. And better picks let you win up to $1,000.
Oh, she's got fucking Jake Paul's. She's sponsored by Jake Paul here.
All this. I was scared to come out of my house the first 2 weeks. Me and her both. We locked ourselves in the fucking bedroom.
That's a normal, healthy reaction.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
I would be worried about your psychological state. If you were like, yes, here, I knew that would work. That would be spooky.
She's talking about whenever the hawk-tuah video first came out.
Yeah, that would be a little spooky.
Just imagine if Chelsea said hawk-tuah and not you that night. Would Chelsea be sitting in that chair?
I would not have dealt with it as good as you did.
I think you're
Can we hear
full
you
of
say
shit.
it?
She don't give a fuck. It's her problem.
Let's just hear you
she
say
does
it.
not give a single fuck.
One more time?
I can't do it as good as
Do
Haley.
it.
You do it.
No, you do it.
Hot to.
There you go.
You gotta put an emphasis on it, tuh. You know, really.
Tuh.
Yeah. Say it. All right, all together.
Hot to.
Hot tuh.
Hot to.
Say it aggressive, like
Hot
really.
to.
You're mad at the day. You're mad at
Hot to.
Yeah.
These girls have never seen.
Oh, for someone that doesn't want their whole thing to be known as the hawk-tuah girl, she is always talking about it. She's named her podcast Talk-Tuah. Yeah, not doing a good job so far with that.
Seen a dick, Whitney. Calm down.
I know that's the other.
Will you relax?
You're mad at
Dan, Whitney Schneider.
You know what I think? You know what I think? Easy, bro talks. You know what I think we need to do? I think we need to like do. I don't know, like a bar crawl where we get you drunk and try to get you a slogan.
I got something you can say.
We gotta get you a slogan.
She does.
I feel like we could do it if we just like go to Nashville a couple nights, just get wasted.
Oh, we definitely could.
We could just like sneak up on you and like send like some crisis actor to interview you and try to get something out. What would
We
yours
get Tim
be?
and Dee to do it again.
Nah,
I'm sure they wouldn't have a problem.
they wouldn't.
Wonder what they're doing.
Why aren't you allowed to talk? You're not allowed to talk about
Maybe
it?
we are. Fuck it,
Yeah,
let's roll
why
it.
not?
Let
I
it
mean,
rip.
yeah, it's like, you know, they might argue that you're making money off of it and it benefits.
Oh, but what about that video they first posted when all this shit started? I didn't get any money off of that.
Yeah.
So they can suck my left lip.
Yeah, you should definitely just get the money if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like launched a merch store the next day. Haley asked them to take the video down. She was like very depressed about it, and they just kind of like blocked her and
you
ran
have it
off
all.
and-
You
They
have all-
blocked all my friends too, and we all have it like screenshotted too. Like I messaged them, I was like, "All right, you posted the one, you got views and everything else. Just stop. You're like horrifying me. Just quit." And they didn't stop either. So it just kept going. I was like, "All right, at this fucking point, what else you gonna post? Picture of my ass crack? Go ahead, go ahead. I don't.
I
give a
felt
fuck."
so bad about it too because I was like, holy shit, I made her answer that question, and now she's like beating herself up. But hey, now I'm glad.
Greatest
Look at
assist of
us
all
now.
time. Yeah.
Look at us now, Chelsea.
I cannot. But it also it was about what you said, but it was also like your energy. It was like your essence. Like
Vodka. That's exactly how that works. Vodka.
I drank plenty of vodka on camera, and I didn't.
I guess the whole Tim and D people are the ones that first is the channel that she was on that made her blow up in the first place. I guess that's what they're talking about. Yeah, it's gotta be weird, you know. I mean, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care though, you know. They're the ones that went out, got the content. You made them meme. They started blowing up from it. Of course, they're gonna capitalize on it, you know. And now you're doing all this stuff, so it worked out for you. You are more famous than they are, you know.
I do think though it takes a while to figure out who you are, so it's hard to know what you even want. But I spent so much time going like, I'm gonna go to therapy to learn how to be this person, and I'm gonna, I go to the 12-step meetings for something called Al-Anon, growing up in an alcoholic home and with drug addict home. I'm gonna like learn how to be this, and I'm gonna be more patient, and I'm gonna be more this, and I'm gonna wear this push-up bra, and I'll wear these shoes, and I'll act this way, and I'll laugh when he makes a joke because I tend to not laugh a lot at things because I'm a comic and whatever. I'm gonna fake laugh, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't need to change anything about myself. I just have to be authentic, and then I'll actually attract the right person. Because when you're pretending or you're trying to be something you think that you want, they're going to be attracted to a fake version of you. And then
Girls, the only thing you need to do is look nice and be pleasant to be around. That's it. That is it. It's not very hard. Men are simple.
in 6 months or a year, you're going to be so exhausted pretending that you're going to like fall apart one day and just like, they're going to be like, who's this person? You're like, this is me. You know,
This is the real
This
me.
is the real me. And they're
Yeah,
like,
that's me.
And you're not even in love with me. You're in love with who I'm pretending to be. And they're like, why did you just pretend to be someone for 6
See, this is
months,
how you
weirdo?
gotta play it. You gotta give them like maybe a 3-month free trial and be like, oh, sweet little girl, you know, nothing whatsoever. Then once you like get them in with a hook and you got them for good, then you can show them the real you. Yeah, I'm a. Start,
Now
like,
we'll
beating
go
on your
swimming
shit.
and you'll see my face for
Yeah.
real.
And your bush.
Who's oh, in my
And
bush.
your bush.
I don't have a
He's not
bush.
worthy of your bush.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get a merkin.
What's that?
It's a wig that's pubic hair.
That's a thing.
But are you dating anyone yet? Are you on the apps?
Hell no.
How does she know this? This is the first time I'm hearing of this. Like, seriously, this is why I don't like Whitney Cummings right here. It's just gross, dude. Fucking gross.
Fine on that.
Okay.
Stay
I
away
don't
from
know.
me. Men scare me. No, Pookie's still in the picture. He just hadn't took me on a date.
That's fucked up. When you told me that, I got upset.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, he's not took me on a date yet.
How long have you been hanging?
It's been like on and off for like 3 years.
And you've never been on an actual date?
We just like started getting serious like a few months ago. And I still haven't been on a date.
I'm going to say something wild.
Do it.
I'm on his side. Hear me out. How old is he?
24.
Here's what I'll say. I'm on his side, but he's doing something right by accident, not on purpose. I think that you going out right now, it could make the dynamic awkward.
Oh,
my
yeah.
dude is a public figure. When we didn't go out in public together we were together. Truly a year. We just started going out in public together in the last couple. And I'm so glad we didn't do it. I didn't know he was very famous. The guy that I'm with, he's very famous to people, and I would have been spooked early on. So I just wouldn't want him to see how famous you actually are.
That's spooky.
I think she's lying out of her ass right now. Like, if Whitney Cummings started dating somebody famous, she would know. It's probably the entire reason that she was even attracted to him. She is a clout-hungry demon. Okay, I've seen enough of her to know that. She knew that the dude was famous. She's lying.
What? Yeah. You know what I mean?
They probably broke the
Or
internet.
like to want to have this romantic night and then you go out and then you get demoralized or like depressed because you can't just like have this moment with him. I'm sure you could. There's a way to do it. You guys could get a boat or something.
I'm not
You know
hard
what?
to please or anything either.
Never
Like all you
going.
gotta do is feed me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
I
You
know,
take me
but
to
you're
Taco Bell. Good to go.
okay. Cute. Have you told him that?
He did take me to Taco Bell.
Okay. Well.
I ate more than he did.
Okay.
I was a lord ass. It's okay.
What does he do? Is he in Nashville?
So he works in Nashville. He does like construction and stuff.
Love it. Love it.
He's like
Let him stay in.
I love a hardworking man. Got calluses on
How
his
about
hands.
you
and
cook
shit.
a meal so when he comes home from his construction job, there's food waiting?
I mean, I could do that. I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like you gotta earn that from me.
Okay.
I don't think he's earned that. Just
Guys, I would never do construction in my life. I did a landscaping job once for one day. Okay. And then when I came home, I was like, fuck this. This is the worst. Like, you're in the hot sun all day. It's like hard manual labor. Like, I can honestly not think of another job that is worse than construction. Think about that. Think about that. Can you think of a job that would be worse than construction? I can't. There's also tons of pedophiles in that line of work. No offense to anybody watching me that is a construction worker. No offense. But, yeah. Because they'll take anybody, you know? They're always in need of people, so they'll take anybody. They don't do background checks on people. So they're flooded with pedophiles, usually. Like, every time I watch one of these pedophile catching shows, they always work construction. Not all construction workers are pedophiles, though, obviously.
shit.
I just don't. There's this new thing where, like, I don't know, women that are like, think that they're in power. They're like, I'm a feminist. I don't cook. I don't clean. I'm like,
No, I like doing that.
I'm like,
I
bitch,
love
what do
doing
you do?
that. Yeah, exactly. Besides, bitch.
Are you just like a hungry, filthy bitch? What do you?
You filthy
What
bitch.
do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
You know.
No, I love to clean. Cleaning's really fun.
But that might be cute to
Yeah,
like.
it
I
eases
mean, you
me.
could just like order in for 'em or go pick up your.
We did yesterday.
You know.
Okay, I actually agree with this point. Like, I hate feminism. It has completely ruined the entire dating market. I have a girlfriend now, but and she is not like she's not a feminist. I would not get along with her if she was. All feminists do is they bitch and complain. They think they're better. They think they're the prize, right? They're like, yeah, I'm not gonna cook. I'm not gonna clean. I'm a boss ass bitch on my own. And you're lucky just for being with me. Like, what do you bring to the table besides companionship? Just get a dog at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't stayed the night with him in a while.
She won't even let him stay at her house.
Nice. Good shit, Haley.
I'm not gonna sit there and ask Granny, hey Granny, can my man stay the night? That's a conversation I'm not trying
Granny
to
would
have
not
with Granny.
care.
I mean,
Granny's
Granny
gonna
would
Like,
care.
look at me and I don't know. It weirds me out.
Right.
So he can't sleep over. He could sleep in another room.
I don't
downstairs.
think, I don't think she'd care, but I don't want to have conversations. All it is.
I don't mind that. I like that.
I just like that's Granny. Granny thinks I'm like a pimp, you know?
You know what I appreciate? A moral compass.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I appreciate a capacity for shame and embarrassment.
Is the real reason you haven't slept over at his house is because you're scared?
Yeah, you wouldn't know about that, would you, Whitney? Immoral compass.
To clog his toilet in the morning? Is that what this is really all about?
Okay, just because we
Nightmare.
figured out that I'm, what do you even call it?
Lactose intolerant?
Lactose
Full of
intolerant.
shit?
I am full of shit. Both ways. Yeah, I probably would clog the toilet.
But you gotta just make a Starbucks run, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get out
Always
of
have
there.
a shit plan when there's a sleepover. That's
But
like
by the way,
rule
Tell
number
us your
one.
shit plan, Jamie. It's
You
really
want to hear
good.
my shit plan? It's
Yes.
actually fucking great.
This is so
I
fun.
live right up the block from here. So if there's ever a situation where I have to shit really bad and I'm with a girl, I always go, oh my God, there's an emergency at the office. Like someone's stuck in the garage. I'll be right back. Just stay here. I'll be right
I
back.
love that people still do phones like this.
Yeah, right? Like it still works like that. And then I'll just come here when no one's here and just come upstairs and shit and then go back home and be like, yeah, I had to let, my friend out of the garage. Everything's fine. Let's go back to sleep. That's what I do. I come here every time.
Well, see, my issue, I'm sure his bathroom, his old apartment, I'm sure he's fixing to move into his new one. I don't know where his bathroom is just yet, but his other bathroom, it was like right in the bedroom. And you can hear me a mile away when I'm in there holding onto the freaking toilet seat in the damn wall.
Turn the shower on, dude. That's my move, the shit shower. It's like a good transition.
That's gross, dude. I shit on the day. Like, I was like, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then I go to the bathroom wherever I'm at, and I take a shit there. Okay, it's not that serious.
They won't know anything's up.
Yeah, that's smart. So it's like you close the door, turn the shower on, do your shit, have perfume in there with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if they have
If it stinks, just spray some shit, and they'll never know. Well, they will know because obviously, but you could just be like, hey, I always keep my bathroom fresh.
fan, that's better.
Do you remember that game I mentioned beforehand where you can win up to 1,000 times your money? Well, turns out it gets even better. Better Picks is offering a deposit match up to $200.
There is another Better Picks ad. Another one. Oh my fucking god.
The airport before I figured out to wear socks in that motherfucker.
Why do you look at me like I'm in charge of the airports? I don't know what that
Nobody
is.
told me I had to take my shoes off.
At the
Like
the TSA.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Haley's
It was
first flight
sick.
ever, Whitney, by the way. Her first flight she ever went on was like 3 weeks ago now, maybe a month ago.
You
and
got a month.
So you had never flown before you went viral.
No, and everything in my damn carry-on. it
She
got
brought a knife.
confiscated. But actually, it was 2 knives, and they got confiscated.
You brought knives to the airport.
Yeah.
You got a little girl going out here somewhere she's never been, unarmed. You've lost your fucking mind.
You brought weapons into TSA
I did.
in 2024.
He's like, ma'am, what's this? And I was like, oh, you can keep it.
do you, okay, I know you don't care that much about history, but do you know about 9/11?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about this?
If a dude would have brought knives into an airport, I feel like it would be game over for him. What? But like, she gets to bring knives into an airport, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have to take these, okay?" That's crazy. And how do you not know that you can't bring weapons into an airport? How do you not know that? Like, I get it, you're very sheltered and shit. And you probably homeschooled, like I said in my song.
For you.
Uh-oh.
What is your biggest turn on?
Dude, I love a trashy tattoo. And I honestly, preferably another woman's name. A Tina, a Trina.
I bet you bite on it, don't you?
I want their...
She wants a dude with with another girl's name on him, because then she knows psychologically that she can dominate him and get him hooked on her. She's a huge narcissist. This is a red flag.
there to be a mole, like a girl's face, like a hot girl. There's a mole with like a hair coming out of it. I'm like, could you pluck the mole coming out of the girl's face? I love a like a canceled tattoo that's like a Redskins, like a chief. You know what I mean? Just a word you're not allowed to say anymore. Just Cleveland Indians. I love
a neo-Nazi prison tattoo like that. You must have loved American History X. That gets you in the fucking mood, doesn't it, Whitney?
just a Cosby Show tattoo.
Bill Cosby.
I love bad tattoos. I love a bad tattoo on a man with his shit together now.
So you mean to tell me if Pookie has a tattoo on his leg right here that says "party animal," I should embrace that? And be like,
Jesus, that's a fucking
come
bad
here, you
tattoo.
sexy
Yeah.
That's,
Yes.
that is my last
That's just uncomfortable. That's not even funny.
brain cell right there. Yes. Specifically.
I love that. I think a lot of women are like, I hate bad tattoos, whatever. Let them remember their mistakes. You don't have to remind them of their mistakes. They're right there. And every time that you go, let me check your phone, and he's like, you're annoying, he can look down at that tattoo and be like, remember how dumb I used to be?
When he was a slutty frat boy.
Oh, remember I used to date Trina?
Trina. There you go. Now you bite Trina's name.
Yeah,
every
who tried
time.
to fight my mom.
Yeah.
I'm doing better, and they're grateful for you.
Well, Whitney, thank you for coming.
I hope.
Guys, we did it. We did it, guys. We finished it. This is my third beer. I needed it just to get through this shit. And I finally did. I deserve at least a few subscribers for putting myself through that. Overall, I think the podcast that I've seen so far is terrible. I'll keep tabs on it, of course. And if anything bad, truly bad entertaining that happens, we'll cover it. I'm a new channel. I have a new show coming out very, very soon. It is going to be called Keyboard Culture, where we go over all the news that's trending on the internet. More internet stuff, really. We're going to try to keep it a little lighthearted. I might do some little trolling here and there. But yeah, if you're into that, just hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so that you know whenever I post a new video. I don't know how my editing for this video is probably going to be terrible, but if you've made it this far, you've done good. And I'm really sorry I'm all over the place right now. Still getting used to talking to a camera. I also stream on Twitch at Mr. Luke Lux. You gotta spell out the Mr. I have people in the other room. I don't know if you could hear that. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Till next time, peace.